Hey everybody, Bob here. Today I'm going to be narrating a couple of games that I had using a team that I pretty much copied off of COATAY. He did a live stream of Pokemon Blue version speedrun, no pokecenters. And this is the team he ended up with, so I wanted to give it a shot. So basically, Blastoise, Pidgey, Sandshrew, that was fainted the entire time, Zapdos, and RHYHORN, that was the MVP. So I'm going to lead off with my MVP, RHYHORN, and my opponent leads off with Charizard. I was hoping to get out from Stealth Rocks and punish the Charizard if it switches in, but he's content to just lead off with it and attack me. So I'm going to stay in. RHYHORN gets the KO on my opponent's Mega, and we're pretty good. Now, unfortunately, I don't want anything else to take our Water Pulse, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave RHYHORN in, and he gets knocked out. But now I can go into Zapdos. I'm going to predict him to go into the Jolteon and go for the HP, I think it's Grass. It would have been good against the other thing anyway, so we're in a pretty good position. I'm going to go into my level 10 Sandshrew here and get the immunity to the Volt Switch. And I'm thinking this thing might be Specs or something. So I'm going to go for a Cut. This guy must be cheating or something because Cut on this Vileplume did like 1%. I mean, I know I'm level 10 and all, but I just cut it. Come on. It's a plant. Anyway, I'm going to go into Zapdos here. I kind of waste Zapdos because I go for the Heat Wave. I'm Specs. I thought it would KO. It doesn't. And he gets the Toxic off. And Leech Seed and Toxic, not a good combo for me. So, you know, I'm not in a good position. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Pidgey. And he switches out as well, goes into his Clawitzer. I'm going to just go ahead and go for Brave Bird. I am Scarf, so I'm pretty fast. And Pidgey does a fair bit of damage. Not a ton, but it's a Pidgey, whatever. It fainted pretty quick in the stream to use it, whatever. Now I'm going to go into B, the Blastoise, and just go ahead and KO this thing with the Dragon Pulse. I'm not sure if that would have KO'd, but I'm not going to feel bad about it. So now my opponent goes into his Jolteon. I'm going to go into my Sandshrew, and he's going to hit me with the Hidden Power. It does a lot. It KOs my Sandshrew, and that kind of stinks. But now I'm just going to go into my Zapdos and go for the, HP, or no, I go for Heat Wave here. Unfortunately, my Zapdos, oh my goodness, my Zapdos isn't going to be doing too good after that, so Vileplume comes in. I'm not really sure why, but maybe he thought I was, like, I don't know, defensive, wanted me to attack so I would get KO'd by Toxic. I don't know. Whatever. But now he's got his Malamar. I go into B and go for the Dark Pulse because I forgot that this thing was neutral with that. Should have gone for the, Water Pulse, but I go for it this time. It KOs and we're good. So now my opponent is going to go back into his Vileplume. I go for the Ice Beam, KO it. And now his last Pokemon is his, what's it called? Aegislash. So he gets Swords Dance here as I go Dark Pulse. He gets his Weakness Policy up, so he's at, like, +3, I want to say? I don't know. So he goes for Shadow Sneak. It doesn't KO. I go Dark Pulse, KO. And luckily I did put some HP investment in, huh? So I got the win there. It was pretty fun. So again, it's the team. And let's go to the next match. So I'm going to lead with Pidgey this time. My opponent leads with his Jolteon. I go for, I think, U-turn, but unfortunately, Jolteon is faster than Scarfed Pidgey. So now I'm going to go into my RHYHORN. I figured Rocks would be nice, because I did not know that Latios got Defog. I've been forgetting about that a lot, so, you know, that's a thing. Anyway, he KOs my, my RHYHORN. My MVP, and gets the defog off as I Dragon Pulse. So, you know, some general stuff. And I am down a few pokes, but, you know, not the worst thing in the world. So now he's going to go into his Jolteon. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt. I get an immunity with my level 10 Sandshrew. And now I'm going to go back into B and take the HP Ice. And now he's going to overpredict and go for the Shadow Ball as I go for, I think, Water Pulse or whatever. And, yeah, there we go. And I get the KO. So, you know, some mind games. And now he's going to go into his Rotom Wash. I go for Dark Pulse. I was kind of hoping for a flinch. I'm not sure if my ability prevents me from getting flinches or what. I'm not sure. But I haven't gotten any. So, he's going to go into his Metagross. I unfortunately do not KO with the Dark Pulse. But now he's at 1%. So, you know, he really can't use his Metagross for anything. That Waterfalls didn't do anything, or I mean, whatever I did. But yeah, he's arrested Chesto, Rotom, so that's kind of a problem. I'm just gonna leave B in here. No real reason to try and switch him out. I have a Zapdos and it's Specs, so you know. Anyway, he goes into that thing, and Zapdos is in a pretty good position at this point because he really doesn't have anything to switch into. He's got to kind of waste the rest of his light screen, just like, you know, sub protect, and that's a good position for me because once that light screen's gone, if Thunderbolt connects, it'll KO anything on his team. So that's my plan. And you can see he's just he's sitting here doing this thing, and it's really not going to help him. It's a weird situation in my opinion, but whatever. He's going to continue doing his sub protect thing because it's a Ninjast. Now, if you ask me, Choice Band Ninjast is the best. Or even like, what you call it, the Swords Dance, and then you just throw a couple of attacks on it. That's a pretty good set. Although, of course, in this gen there are pretty much hard counters to it in anything with priority. But, you know, it's still a pretty good set in my opinion. Or at least it was. Now, here we go. He's going to go into his Charizard, and I OHKO it with the T-Bolt. So that was kind of a waste of a lot of time. Now he's going to go into his Rotom. I'm going to KO that with the T-Bolt as well because Specs, and I'm guessing that thing was physically defensive. Now he's got his Metagross. That dies because it's at 1%. And last but not least, his Ninjask. And that's a Zapdos sweep. So, yeah. He's going to stall a little bit, but, you know, he really can't do anything at this point. Specs Zapdos is too strong. I almost wish I had been able to go into my Sandshrew and get the KO with the cut, but I forgot. Anyway, yeah, that's game. So, yeah, if COATAY watches, here's your team, dude. And, if not, whatever. I thought it was pretty fun, so, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next time. Bye.